Okay, I'm back. I have peanut butter bread. Oh, by the way, I played a draft last night for Wilds of Eldraine, and I went 3-3. Um, Legitimately, just forced red black. I also had white, and I did have the white green rare that gives your tokens a buff, which was kind of good for just forcing rats. And I went 3-3 with it. Even though I was like, red black is really good, yeah. Even though I didn't have a ton of cards for it, I actually feel like I was more white than anything else. But I was like, let me just try to get these. Yeah, it was really dumb. But you can see like my rank has maybe gone up a little bit. Oh, I have a Volt. Yay. But yeah, maybe I'll try again. By win rate, red-white is higher than red-black, because red-white typically goes 7 wins more often. Ah. I wasn't getting any of the, like, really good white cards, though. Red-black is so free and simple to play, it's hard to lose MMR on it. Yeah. So. Green-black is pretty strong as well. But this red-black card is terrible, I feel like. She's so fragile. Like, why isn't she a 4-3? Yeah, Lord Skitter seems good. She is terrible, but is still first pickable. I don't think I have the card yet. Gnawing is great, but it's hard to justify picking this early. I was kind of looking at the Harried Spear Guard as well. I know this dude is pretty good as well. But the question is, do I want to splash white again? I don't know. Or I could just do straight removal with Stab Wound. Stab Wound is probably the correct pick. If I do play white-black as better as good stuff, then green looks to be pretty open. Something to consider. You think it's the Dragon Mantle. I was looking at the Witch's Mark too, but oh, it's really hard to go wrong with. I mean, it's one red draw card, as long as you have a creature out, so. I feel like Polluted Bonds is a commander card. Once you're at 5, how many lands is the opponent even going to play? 2 more, maybe? Sugar Rush is a good excuse to be in black as well. It also draws. I kind of like the Spear Guard might be better. I kind of like the Callous Sellsword. You know? I like that he has adventure on him. Vermin's also really good, yeah, because it makes it with a rat. Good for celebration and stuff, yeah. Well, I'm gonna take the Sellsword. Assume maybe one of the commons might wheel. Yeah. I was kind of thinking Flick the Coin or Stingblade Assassin. But I was also looking at the green, because like you said, green keeps coming. Mm-hmm. A token that can then be bargained with. I think I'm gonna go with the Assassin. I really enjoy Rat Out. Last draft, the one that wasn't on stream, I had 3 of them. 3 Rat Outs. I kind of feel like you can't have enough of them. Ooh, stockpiling a Celebrant wield. That's interesting. I would potentially splash for her. Like, if I get some good ETB effects, could be valuable. I think Sweet Tooth Witch here over Vampiric Rites. Makes tokens. Non-Crescendo came back. Flick a Coin came back. Sugar Rush came back. Life is premium, a legit part of why black-white is as good as it is. I think it's probably Ginger Brute, but let me look at this other stuff. This is all blue, like, not my colors, not my colors, not my colors at all. Yeah, this pack hurts, but I think it's going to be Ginger Brute, probably. You like, some removal? Torch the Tower? Or Not Dead After All? See, I feel like Ginger Brute is just so good, and it tends to not wheel because it can go in any pack. Premium removal versus premium anti-removal. I don't have a lot of creatures yet. I mean, I have. I guess I'll try the Not Dead After All. It's why Torch the Tower is as good as it is because it exiles. Yeah. Hopeless Nightmare is playable, but I'm wanting creatures, as I said. But there are no, like, viable creatures in this pack. Except Unruly Catapult. Or maybe the right side of the Fairy Warlock here. Catapult isn't that bad. Interesting. The assassin here. I already have one. Let's see the brawler. The bruiser, you mean? No, I think I want... I was thinking either this or this, but the time that I had this, I had a lot more instants of sorceries. I think this is better. Kind of feeling that trainee... I mean, it doesn't matter if rat tokens have vigilance, because... But the anthem could be useful, potentially. When I had the, When I had, you think it's Thief? The red cap thief? It does make a treasure token. When I had the bunny that buffs tokens, it actually did make a difference. It's also a body that isn't miserable. Yeah, you're right. I need to get more creatures. You're right. Grand Ball Guest. A bear with upside. Graveyard from the battlefield. Each opponent loses 1 life. Yeah. I think it's gonna be the Grand Ball Guest. I mean... How confident am I that I'm gonna splash white? You would take the parents? I was looking at maybe the Clothier in case we splash white, because it's a flyer and it's later when I'd be more likely to have white. Yeah, it is a big difference for sure. I don't actually have anything that's 5 mana yet. My top is 4. So we are going kind of aggro. Alright, we'll do Protective Parents. Minstrosity? Feel like? There is another Dragon Mantle, but I feel like Minstrosity is a good pick there. Gingerbrute came back. That's shocking. I'm taking Gingerbrute. Could you flick a coin? Light Blades in case we're in white. Rhyme Fur in case we're in white. Crystal Grotto for fixing. Cool. Candy Trail is also playable. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. You may spend mana as though or mana of any color to activate abilities of creatures you control. Creatures you control +1/+1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Cauldron. Exile card from a graveyard. When creature card is exiled this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature control. I feel like that's not really relevant. So it's a terrifying card in draft. I don't have any +1/+1 counter stuff though. The tap effect is bigger than you think. Read that second effect again. Creatures you control +1/+1 counters on them have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Agatha's Soul Cauldron. So if you can... Why do you think that that effect is almost always sorcery speed? So you can't respond to them trying to reanimate? Exile a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on. So you can do it as a combat trick? Okay. Alright. It's only 2, so... I feel like it's probably Minecart Daredevil, but I'm gonna look at the other stuff. Turn creature card from graveyard to hand. When it dies, put it on the bottom of Butler's library. Also got an Evolving Wilds. Card makes combat math hell. Yeah, Fell versus Minecart, yeah. I know I have 4 copies of Minecart. I don't know if I have 4 copies of this card. This card doesn't actually even look familiar to me. So maybe I just get the Fell Horseman for that reason. Does this great deck plan to go long? Probably not. Yeah, you're right. I should just go aggro, aggro, aggro. Got another rat out. So got Borrow Naughty. For cheap decks, that adventure does come up. Got out versus Borrow Naughty. Yeah. Voracious Vermin is okay too, but he is a 3. I'm gonna do Voracious Vermin. Hey, look, another chance at Fell Horseman. Yeah, I think that's the only card really worth taking, so I'm gonna take it. Two-Headed Hunter. Probably? It would be the top of my curve. Yeah. I think it's another catapult here. The adventure is very relevant, yeah. The double strike. I could also do Return Triumphant, but white is looking less likely. Impact Tremors I don't feel like is that good, so I can either do another Gnawing Crescendo or Prophetic Prism, but I think I'm going to go with that Crescendo. Oh, Scream Puff! Oh! I can do Scream Puff, right? I can have 2 5-drops. Versus another Gnawing, yeah. I already have 2 Gnawings. I don't know if I need a third. Bellowing Bruiser too, but I feel like Scream Puff is better than Bellowing Bruiser. I'm gonna take the Scream Puff. Oh, Free Not Dead after all, cool. second copy now. Easy Evolving Wilds. Easy Redcap Thief. Yeah. Something funny about gnawing, it does set up gnawing as well. Alright, I think we just go pure black-red here. How many creatures did we even draft? 19. So we did okay. 19 in red and black. Yeah. So we corrected. We course corrected after pack 1. Target is usually 14. Yeah, that's not even counting the 2 rat outs, which are pseudo creatures. I think I'm gonna drop a catapult. Merry Bards. Yeah. You can put it on itself, which is kind of nice, so that makes it like a 3 or 4 drop. I guess the flexibility is kind of nice. I think I can drop the Collector's Vault. I'm not super big on, what's it called? The thing. Bargain. The Kindred Heroism. Yeah, this draft, I feel like, went pretty decently. I have 5 1-drops. It's kind of a lot. Maybe I should drop a land? Yeah, but I do have that Ginger Brute. Hee hee hee. He can be ratted out, but I could also potentially put a, what's-a-face on him. If I have Mary Bards out and him out, like he can get a Young Hero rolled. You drop both fixing lands? I'm wondering if I should go to 16 lands. My average is 2.7, so... Did you brute into not dead after all? That would be pretty funny. I think I'm gonna drop a land and an assassin. Go to 16 lands. I didn't actually get all that much damage. Yeah, Thief is a pseudo lamp. Catches me up to my 5 drops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um... Need an 11. So at this point I should be Dropping Scream Puff. Stab Wound? Even though it can remove a blocker? The 3 mana maybe kill a creature? Here's what Channel Fireball says about it, because I don't think you guys can see the little overlay thing that Draftsmith does. It says 4.0, good, rare, or top tier uncommon. Stab Wound is an absurd card. Can you believe this thing used to be a common? The ideal play pattern with this is to put it on a 2/3, but even a 3/3 or 4/4 is fine. At that point, their creature isn't much of a threat anymore, and you can ignore it while they get drained to death. In a pinch, you can also use it to kill a 2/2, though the best case is a lot better than that. If you're spending 3 mana in this deck, think of what else you could be doing. Meanwhile, they just block with it. Because I'm a deck that is always swinging. I guess something like Flick a Coin is better because I can draw a card. They're definitely not always right. They say Not Dead After All is only a 1.5. I don't love cards like this since you can't cast them proactively to set up your board state. However, playing one copy will never be embarrassing and can be a nice sideboard card against decks with clunky removal spells, says Channel Fireball. Flick a Coin kills rats, otherwise you would argue it higher. Well, I need to cut non-creatures, so maybe I then cut a Not Dead After All? Just run one? I'm cautious of running too many cards like Dragon Mantle and Not Dead After All, where like you need to have a creature out in order for it to be good. But yeah, that has me at 16 lands, 15 creatures, 9 non-creatures. Say that about Not Dead After All, but they are fully behind Stab Wound. Oh yeah. Two-Headed Hunter I feel like is still worth running because of the instant. Alright, let's try it. No mountains in hand. But I do have Soul Cauldron. I'm assuming adventures are not activated abilities of creatures I control, because it's creatures in my hand, so I don't control them. I'll keep, but I'm hesitant about it. Yeah, I could Soul Cauldron on 2. Super Base predicted the mountain draw. Hatching Plans is put into a graveyard from battlefield, draw 3 cards. Huh, interesting. Oh, it's an instant! I'll just wait then. Often just completely bash someone out with the just being a forever trick. Later, I can fell Huntsman's trainee. Fell Horseman? Yeah. Yeah, and then get more rats, because it returns to hand. Yeah, I was thinking swing the rat, see if they block. Yeah. He did not block, in fact. So I'm thinking I leave mana up for Flick a Coin. Discard 2 cards. Um... I was thinking I could do the Calicel Sword and then get it back. But then they know I have it, so... as well. Good call, because of the treasure. I did not see that line, Super Base. And I get a rat. I could have also done an instant speed. Right, you said this is an instant, not a sorcery speed thingy. Oh, they stabbed it. Okay. The land I needed. Oh! Okay. They countered it. That's still fine. Yeah. Because I could have then exiled my remaining creature to give the rat +2. Yeah. Even a flash blocker wouldn't save him. Ooh, that's a pretty good opening hand. And that was a hand where I didn't even get on the table till turn 3, really. I mean, I did get the Cauldron out turn 2. But I know what you mean. We still have mana for the rat out. As foretold. I didn't even know that card was in this set. Ah, screw it. Use my mana. Let's see. Gnawing blows him out here. Yeah. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to, but I guess because he's in counter colors, I should maybe just swing. He loses so much tempo that he's behind. I think I'm gonna play Rowan. Given that he did not put out a blocker. Yeah, it's a strong body. The rest of the text box is sometimes cool, yeah. I'm gonna have 4 2-minute screams. I can't be playing a thing that's not adding board. Like, if he swings here, he basically dies. Okay. Rowan's uncontested, yeah. Kind of feeling Thief here, just to ramp. And then I have a black, I can use the treasure for Not Dead After All, if needed. I wanted a full swing? Why? Oh, I wasn't thinking about the flick a coin. You're right. I was already kind of thinking about ramping. Flick a coin is terrifyingly good. Wheel? Think I'm feeling the not dead after all on Rowan. And yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted Rat Catcher Trainee, but yeah, I think Voracious Vermin is better. And I take probably 7. Maybe more. A little more. If he deals 7, he probably dies. Well, I can flick a coin to remove the scoundrel. Yeah, I think flick a coin to kill the scoundrel. And then they are very close to being dead. Because they can't block Rowan. Okay. He wasn't quite dead, but he was pretty close. And I was going to be able to Minstrosity and block with the card I just drew. So that worked out pretty well. I've got 10 minutes till my next ad break. Well, actually, no. Oh, because he would have tapped down my Minstrosity with the thingy. Okay. Well, he scooped, so I guess I asserted enough dominance. That may have just been a punt by him, perhaps. Red-black is scary or something, I don't know. What do I want to do? Do I want to, I think I'm gonna run an ad break, take care of my nose and stuff. So I will, I'll BRB and we will continue. We'll see if we hit the wall. I have returned with warm water. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Oh. Yeah. feel like I'm not in a huge hurry if they don't play anything. Like, maybe I hold my rat catcher and instead do the pest problem. Like, see, they didn't do anything. So I think I can just pass. They didn't even pop their food, which is interesting. Maybe because they want to get off of the gumdrop poisoner or something. I will want to protect my catcher a bit this game. Well, maybe I'll be able to, Mary Bards it. Perhaps. Later on. Kind of feeling Red Cap Thief for ramp and a trade. Make them have it. Nothing. That's shocking. Okay. Maybe I flash out the assassin? You would get the rats up. Okay. Well, that's an instant too, so I'll wait. How? They can't block. Oh, yes. Well, offensively. Yeah, if they block, then yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. They can, yes. You are right. I feel like your advice is being pretty on point today, Super Base, I must say. Thumbs up. Also, shots fired. Shots fired? Oh! I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to imply. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could, yeah. Alright. I am gonna swing with the rats. See if they block. They didn't. Instead... think trainee and I could do, yeah, the Merry Bards. Pay the one to put the hero roll on it. I'm not gonna block. What else you got? Okay, they killed the roll. Well, this is setting up a pretty decent, gnawing crescendo turn. I feel like. Or maybe not. Yeah, I have Gnawing and Sugar Rush. Thinking. Yeah, Witch is gonna come down. Get another rat. We're now on par. He's probably gonna swing the Glutton again. No blocks, because it has trample, so why? And then he's gonna probably put out this big thing, which I'm then gonna be able to Stingblade Assassin. Do I have another Gnawing? Yeah. Too bad I don't have that young hero roll anymore. I'd be able to, actually kill it with the, assuming they blocked. Oh! But with that flick a coin, can I cast both? I can cast both. Interesting. Speaking of kill it, yeah. And flick gives me a mana back. I'm gonna swing out. I think I have to go for it. Wait. What do you mean I don't have to let him block? That doesn't make it so it can't block. I don't have the mana. This is a food. Oh, because it would have made a treasure. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. Because it would have made a treasure. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Yeah. Yep. Stingblade can kill it with Rush, yeah. That was my original thought. But he's buffing it. Yes. Speaking of two-headed, two-headed wins us the game, right? Sugar Rush two-headed? Yeah. Because he only has land in hand, just making sure he doesn't have any activated abilities. Yeah. So even with sacking the food, he's still dead. He goes to 12, it's exacties. I could have swung more in order to make, like, if I needed to. I had 4 things on the ground I could have swung as well. Did you see what BS the game opted to draw you? Oh, the gnawing crescendo? Yeah. So it's like I could have killed him in multiple ways. Pretty funny. Well, this is going better than the draft last night, because this is like an actual red-black deck proper. Please, deck, he's already dead. He's already dead. Deck just decided to properly dump on his grave. Yeah, well, and, like, I made some mistakes, and I still came out on top. That's how strong red-black is. Like, I'm not even playing 100% optimally. I guess. I'm on the draw. I'm kind of thinking I play Callous Sellsword as a bear. Yep. This may be a game Sellsword's a 2-2, yep. We both had the same thought. Torched. Thief? With Dragon Mantle? If we draw a land, I guess. Or another thief. That also works. It's pretty decent for rat stuff. Ooh, look at them. They've got, like, removal and stuff. Did that exile it? No, it went to grave. Okay. Yeah, Land Thief Cauldron, yeah. And then I can exile my own thief. I think I let that through. That's as big as it's gonna get. Ooh, I hate that guy. Uh... Hmm. Yeah, to draw. No. Minecart doesn't save it. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah. All right. There it comes out. We got owned, yeah. If they don't tap down the Grand Ball Guest, I'm going to attempt to kill their tap thing. All right, but my thing's gonna survive. No, it's not. Well, this is just bad. This is just... could be going worse. Yeah. Um... I can't? Ah. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait till their turn so it's summoning sick. Mm-hmm. I mean, the rat will deal 1 damage when it enters. So that's not great, but... Oh! Oh! I can tap their stuff down now. Interesting. Can't block with it, so I kind of might as well. If I Soul Cauldron or Rat later, then it can also tap things down. Yes. I have to try to make sure I don't die to, what's a face? the rat. Last creature. My plan is to eat my food before damage. Yeah, the tap ability costs 3 mana. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna swing in with the 5/4. Maybe make it bigger. I'm gonna use my rat to tap down his rat. In a sense, your rats have pay 3. This does block this turn, yeah, and it doesn't die. What food? Yeah, I had to eat the food earlier because I needed to live. Unfortunately, um, yeah. Trying to find an answer. About down about as to the wire as I get. Yeah, I should have never doubted you about that cauldron. This cauldron's being kind of insane. Ooh, ooh, something in response? Some white spell I'm not aware of? Oh, drawing another card. Okay. Even without the tap ability, it was modestly insane because of the +1/+1 counters. Uh, I kind of feel like I just swing out. Yeah. Don't wait for them to get a foothold with that impact tremors. Putting counters on stuff to change the math is kind of nutty. Dude, I haven't lost yet. That's why it's usually sorcery speed. I mean, not to jinx myself, but that's kind of crazy that I've gotten to 4 wins already. That's why it's usually sorcery speed. I guess it's fine. Also, I feel like the lands have been totally fine, even though we went to 16. Something about this card is bad because activated abilities are rare in draft. Okay, I feel like we just hold and flick a coin, potentially. Yeah. Like the land. Um... I could sack the food. Yeah. I was just saying about how lands were going fine, and now I'm kind of flooding out. I only had the one creature so far. Lands needed to unfine, yeah. Yeah. Food is getting used for life. Hey now, we'll eat it up. Food used to sustain life. Yeah. But if I don't get a creature, I am dead on board. Dead on board. You think this is a joke, but politicians of the 21st century are baffled by this, having always viewed it as a waste of resources. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't draw any creatures, and your one creature dies, and then you only get spells that I remember how I was like, I don't like to have a lot of spells that are creature dependent in case I don't get creatures. I got the 3 spells in my deck. Well, there's 4. I got 3 of the 4 spells in my deck that are creature dependent, and only had the creature that was in my opening hand. Sometimes you just gotta die. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta die. So it happens. So it happens. This was one of your friend's old game quotes. Yeah, I said 4 wins, no losses a little too loud, and the game was like, oh, wait a second. He actually got that trending on Twitter at some point. I'll believe. I'll believe. This is dependent on creature as well. I mean, you could use it on your opponent's creature to draw a card, but Hearthstone is in a messy spot. What's going on with Hearthstone? Rutrow. I did not draw a mountain. Desperate times. Oh god. Oh god. This is not good. This is really bad. Defense. There we go. There we have a code red. It's fine. It's fine. We got there before too much damage was dealt. It's cool. Might even just release the rats. I think I'm going to. Okay. Deep shrugging, yeah. He smelled funny, didn't need him. He's fuel for the cauldron later. Clip it, clip it. Oh, that was funny. Okay. I mean, I could... How much stuff is in grave right now? Only one creature in grave right now, so I could do Merry Bards first and start growing one of my rats. That's probably more responsible. Operate. Ah, not dead after all. Cool. Hmm. Yeah, I can just Cauldron to save it. Ward 2. But he can only do that once per turn. But now I can use it to save it if I want. Oh no, I don't. Now Crescendo? No, because it's trading anyway, so... Okay. I'm sorry, how is he dead? I don't think he's dead. Is he? Yeah. I don't know. He could kill me on the crackback. He's got a lot of foods he can sack. Yeah, I'm dead. No worries. Yeah, I might have been dead anyways. I didn't have a lot of blockers, so... Okay. We're already positive, so let's just see how far we get. Yeah, he could have drained me out with Witch, which is what I thought was going to happen, but then I didn't realize that that enchantment did what it did. This is fine. Much more fine than the previous opening hands. Previous two. Oh, I am so cold. I am chilly. Should I turn on the heater, maybe? I think I'm gonna turn on the heater. Cold, it's really cold. Haven't seen Assassin in a while. Yeah. I only have one, I think. Impact tremors. I'm gonna thief and mantle. Draw a card. Game should give us a coin in order to do Stingblade Assassin. I don't have enough mana anyway. Oh, but I guess to just kill the Embereth Veteran or the Scarecrow Guide. Or any of their little fiddly stuff. Yeah, his boards are X1s, yeah. He did not take it. Vault. Interesting. Dude, I didn't take it, but I need the thing that says give creatures -1/-1. Yeah. Sure. Put something in grave. Sounds good to me. I think I'm feeling some instant speed. But on the other hand, Cauldron can start doing stuff. Yeah, we'll do instant speed rats and then have Not Dead After All up if needed. Tremors. Rats. Land. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can only do one because of my color screwing. I could. I actually. Now I can filter. If I exile my friend here. Oh, maybe I should play a thing first though. For a future turn. Future turn. Good thing I have not dead after all. And it doesn't tap it, which is kind of nice. Yeah. I get the treasure from it. I mean, I thought I was dead, so that's pretty good. I survived somehow. Significant improvement. Um, well, I may still be dead. We're going to swing the rats. I think. 6. I have 6 mana. I need 1 more to be able to play both of these as creatures. So I'm kind of thinking we don't swing with the Red Cap Thief. I'm thinking we only swing the rats. Well, let's do some math here. If they don't block, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 13. 14. I would be 1 shy, again, if they don't block. So I'm going to send both rats. I need the red cap on the block. Yes, I was trying to see if I could just win. But I can't. I'm 1 mana short. Hmm. Potentially have gnawing on the crack back. Now I think? Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not able, there's nothing in graveyard that gains me life, right? Yeah. Oh 07. Yeah, Impact Tremors is not bad. I just had to say the thing. What? We haven't lost yet? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's okay. Still went positive, 4 wins, 3 losses. And I really was actually pretty close to being able to kill him, but I was 1 short. And only then it was if he didn't block. So. He's a fine. Being 1 short, who would make that mistake? I was being very careful with my math super base after that game 2 loss. Okay, well, it is 11:22, so let's see if we can raid somebody. This was a fun draft, though. And it went better than my draft last night, 4-3 instead of 3-3. Ooh, Steel City MTG they're doing some Innistrad Remastered 1v1 sealed, so that sounds fun. I could do math 1 at a time. Because Hearthstone is superior to do math 1 at a time. Yeah. Let me see, did I spell that correctly? I believe so. I hope that you all have a wonderful day, and please be sure to stay safe out there. Have a good one.